guys, this is Christina and you're watching Speak Better Feel Great TV, the place to boost your English and boost your career. Conf calls. We all have them, we all hate them. And in a world where relationships are key, working across distances with people we never see seems counterproductive. In fact, it is counterproductive if team members don't relate to each other. Today, I'll show you how to make time for small talk in your conf calls and why it's important. You ready? If your conf call ends at 3 p.m., plan to actually stop discussing business at 2:50 p.m. This is not because everyone wants to finish the conf call quickly. Rather, it's because you should dedicate those last 10 minutes to socializing. You know, small talk, chit-chat, talking about the weekend, the weather, your whatever. Plan to dedicate 10 minutes to socializing at the end of your conf call. You may be asking, isn't small talk just a waste of time? Actually, no. A recent study by Harvard Business School found that teams who dedicated 6 to 10 minutes to socializing at the end of their conf calls had better team cohesion, better performance, and better efficiency. I like to call these 6 to 10 minutes at the end of a conf call planned socializing. So what do you talk about? Common small talk topics include the weather, your social life, your weekend activities, things like that. You can start planned socializing with questions like, so how's the weather been in Orlando lately? So how's your week been going? So what have you got planned for the weekend? If you've seen something in the news related to your colleague's country or their city, you can talk about that. Specifically for Americans, hot topics might include the Super Bowl in February, 4th of July in the summer, Halloween, or Thanksgiving. You can ask questions like, are you going to watch the Super Bowl? What are you going to do for the 4th of July? What are your plans for Halloween or Thanksgiving? And you can also tell them about important events in your country to keep the dialogue going. For planned socializing to work, it's important to make it a habit at the end of each conf call. Planned socializing may start slowly, but it'll quickly become a very pleasant part of an otherwise unpleasant experience. And your team will work better in English because of it. If, however, you're worried that you won't understand what the other person says, check out the 2 videos titled How to Stop Feeling Embarrassed When You Don't Understand and Reformulating to Be Sure You Understand on Speak Better Feel Great TV. Now, here's your Speak Better Feel Great challenge for the week. If you manage conf calls, introduce the idea of planned socializing to your team. If you don't manage conf calls, suggest planned socializing to the organizer. Try it out for the next conf call, and then come back and tell us about it in the comments below. Remember, the best way to boost your English and boost your career is to work regularly on your English communication skills. Sign up for the Speak Better Feel Great blog and you'll get 1 tip a week delivered directly to your inbox. Even if you don't have a lot of time in your busy schedule, I'll make sure you improve the way you work in English a little each week. So sign up at ChristinaRebuffet.com. I'm Christina from Speak Better Feel Great TV. See you next time.